Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Packers coming in at 5-5, going up against the Falcons, who come in at 7-3.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him... yards there. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jack Crawford breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. It's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. On On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Ryan to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Ryan on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have two. Two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Ryan will throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, a run with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's it, baby.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Zone. 850. 8. Flex. Over here.
Again, it's Hyde. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The play clock's running down. Now Ryan on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And it's complete. Hooper. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. First and 10, it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Still fighting for more. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Montgomery. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Rodgers throwing again. It's Floyd on the right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And back to the ground. Hyde a first down and more. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for him with Hyde. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. One receiver left, two to the right. To throw, it's Rodgers. Duke Riley, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
319.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Crosby puts it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. To throw on second down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run it again with Hyde. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told If you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, Hyde. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Perry in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw on second down, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Rodgers now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll give to Hyde. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
26. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Back now at Lambeau. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Packers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run. Hyde. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the Pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Perry in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here where you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. taken in at the 22. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Packers on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.